Hello and good evening, one and all, to what is the, oh gosh, which round is it? It is the fourth round of the...
Fourth round.
Fourth round, thank you. Fourth round of the oNiD Tourenwagen series here with oNiD Community Racing at the wonderful Zolder. 12 corners, just shy of 2.5 miles in the Belgian countryside, well not really countryside, is it? In the Belgian heartland. And with me alongside in the commentaries this evening, it is the wonderful and ever fabulous oNiD Benderama. Ben, good evening.
I am certainly fabulous, Aidan, and yep, it's great to be here. We're back for another night's worth of racing, listening to the GT3 cars roar around the Belgian countryside, and yeah, it's already looking very tasty out there with the AMs on track on setting their laps.
Indeed, currently leading the way for the AMs. We've got about 5 minutes left of qualifying. It is Lucas de Good. I'm so sorry. I've said that completely wrong, haven't I? Lucas currently leading the way, 129.392. Not looking to improve on this lap, sadly, as he comes through 10, 11 and 12. 12 and 13, should I say. Doesn't improve. Oh, he's about 2 tenths shy, but got his first go round. Dutch Endurance team repping Lucas and also a couple of drivers in the Pro as well, I do believe. So looking forward to see them go out. Danny Van Oom being one of them. Yeah, 4.5 minutes to go for these hands. So see what they can do. Still quite a way off the GT3 lap record for the DTMs. It's 127.2. So we'll see if the pros can get down there. But so far, things are looking quite tightly back between there, especially up until the top 10. 1.1 seconds between them.
It is looking tasty, and the we'll see if some of the top runners can get around it, because the Merc is looking very stable around here. It's good at absorbing curbs. A lot of the protagonists we're seeing in the AM fight for the win, though, are yet to get right up at the sharp end. We've got Ben Holmes, our championship. I'd say that though. Ben Holmes, our championship leader, has now come into a second place. Just behind him in the championship is Alex Ames in the Audi R8.
Because
9-point gap between those two.
Because things could not be tight for those two. They've decided to put it on first, second, and third. Quite rightly so. And yeah, that'll be an interesting battle to keep an eye on.
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
Lucas is potentially doing a bit of an upset here. He's currently 16th in the AMs. So he's not had the greatest season thus far. He's on 15 points to Ben Holmes' 140. But he's looking very competitive this evening.
Ooh, look at Dave Wood setting the fastest time now, the 129 dead. That
is very good. That's putting him in that great Nyan Cat livery.
Chicken Fish Racing is the name of the team.
Ultimate meme team.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it is some Merc 1-2 at the top there.
Yeah, it is for the AMs, absolutely. So we'll see what else. We have got the Porsches and the Ferraris of the pros to set a lap time later on in about 2.5 minutes.
I've got to ask a question that I should have asked before we went down. How many do we have on track this evening? Because I don't see the full list of people.
Of course. 33 cars tonight.
That's it's not a big track for that many cars.
I am very, very aware of how narrow.
It gores me that they used to run a 24-hour race around Zolder, and I was still trying to figure out how. So you'd literally have the cars in a conveyor belt going round.
Oh, they do 24 hours at the old Nürburgring, don't they?
Very true.
If they can handle that, this would be a breeze.
It's a lot more space at the old Nürburgring, though. In terms of length of track.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, let's drop down the order. We've got a couple of cars on our lap. See what Dan Stevens. Let's get a bit of attention down to the bottom runners. He's on a better lap. He's going to marginally improve. It won't be enough bumping up the order, sadly, but Dan Stevens there.
That is a great livery as
It
well.
is.
That.
Can we have favourites for best livery? I think that would be a contender.
That's definitely in there. I like liveries that make references, I've got to admit.
Well, yes. Indeed. Good evening, all, says Ben22 Racing. Good evening, Brendan Rooney and Simon Harris. Also dropping to say hi. And All Out Fox, Trinket to Tass, who is in the pro class tonight. Also saying good evening. Thank you for dropping by. And Mercy Caller, evening to you as well, good sir. Thank you for dropping by.
Evening all.
Indeed, as we see you, Dan, getting very bouncy on the curbs.
Got on the curbs and
it's fine, he has got a gap behind him, so he's alright to rejoin, but that's going to be his qualifying over.
Yeah, they do launch cars, those curbs. It's the right kind of car that can absorb them. It's like, not obviously the Bentley's not in the DTM, so we're not including it, but Bentley absorbs it, the Merc absorbs it, the Aston can absorb it. Of the cars that we have on track, the Merc definitely is going to be sweep through the curbs.
Yes.
Possibly the Audi as well. It's well known for its handling, but a little more of a shorter wheelbase on it.
Well, absolutely. We're speaking of this, this Dave Wood has just crossed the line in time to start another lap, but we will start to see some cars coming out for the pros, and indeed we do.
Yeah, he should finish his lap before the pros hit their start coming around on their first flyers.
Absolutely.
So he might have to pull off and do a quick return to pits, but
he'll be able to make it in time. Don't you worry about that. Leading the way for the pros though, out in the pits is Nick Brunix. As he gets out there in the orange livery Dutch Endurance Team Ferrari.
Dutch guys all very keen to get their laps in for the
pro and irons. Yes, absolutely.
First on track means first to take advantage, but it does mean that if they've got people right behind them, they're going to be punching the hole in the air.
Yes. Without a shadow of a doubt.
I do wonder how this new Ferrari is going to cope with the track, with the launch pads that they occasionally have on corners on this track.
No, indeed, I do wonder. Right, just to drop in with the AMs though, Dave Wood couldn't improve and indeed remains first. The Geared Hose and Dealerman couldn't improve either, so Dave Wood has got pole for AMs. We will touch base upon that in due course. And Pedro still on a lap. Oh no, it wasn't on a lap. He's now gone back to pits, and of course Victor Gaka has also returned. So that's all the AMs all sorted. Now we can see the pros go at it and see what they can do.
Brunix just heading out of turn 1, getting its first flyer underway.
Yes, indeed.
He's pulled a little bit of a gap behind him as well, so he's not going to be pulling anyone along with him, giving them the advantage.
No, absolutely. So we'll see what he can do, and I think he indeed has got a gap to.
That Ferrari's looking planted, though.
Yeah, absolutely it is.
It is through these smooth bits, at least.
Through the smooth bits, yeah. We'll see what happens when we get to the curbs. Oh, that's a clout.
Ooh, holds it together.
The suspension working overdrive there to absorb the bump, but gets through it all right. Goes down to 7 and 8 and 9, should I say? And 10 follows immediately after. No, that's not. I mean, I've lost track of what turns there are. I do apologise, folks. That goes down to the final hairpin.
That will be turn 9. He comes around there.
That's turn 9. Turn 10. That little kink there.
I was going to gamble on trying to pronounce turn 9 then, but I'm not, having looked at it. It's the Jock and Rindbach, the first chicane after turn 9.
Absolutely.
And then the Jackie X chicane for the final one, and then they're across the line.
Nick Brunix, only a 129.4.
Yeah.
Interesting. What's also interesting is that
streak as well above them. Neither of them managing to top Dave Wood's time or Lucas de Groot's time.
What's also interesting is there's an arm on track
Oh dear.
So the stewards are going to have a keen look into that. Simone Corini should not be on track. He's had his chance to qualify, and indeed he's taking another bite of the cherry.
It's the fourth event. They should know better at this point.
They should indeed. I think the stewards will have a keen eye on that.
It might be that he's in the zone, focused, and lost track of the actual clock. He is alone on track, so that's slightly easier to do. Is he going to die? It looks like he's diving for the pits now. Nope.
Or not.
Coming around. No. Yeah, there we go.
That happened. That happened. I called it.
That's going to send him to the back of the grid. He was sitting in a reasonable midfield place in the AMs there, but now he's going to be starting right from the back.
Right, so pay attention to Stredge here. Who's Streeg,
I think.
Streeg. Because he's on a purple lap, 0.7 quicker than the time Dave Ridge set, and that is a 1:28.7. A very good lap there.
So yeah, very good indeed. He's very good in that Audi. It's not considered the best class in the options that are available to them, but he's been making it work.
Alex Kingston also just comes across the line as well on a Lambo. Does a time good enough for second, but about 0.1 of a second behind Steve. Cumberbush.
Kingston Herning in third.
Indeed. Cumberbush and Mercy Caller saying that was hard. He's struggling with Lambo apparently. Lambo's in second place at the minute, so I don't think they have much of an excuse, sadly.
I think Mercy has been struggling with the Lambo all season so far.
Oh, bless him. Right, I think...
It's a bit of a Marmite car. You either love it or you hate it.
Indeed. And speaking of the car that's a bit like Marmite, Daniel Hearn on a purple lap as it stands, coming down into the final hairpin.
He had a great performance last week.
He did indeed. Gets power down through the acceleration, gains 0.1 of a second. So now looking about 0.3 up on pole times it stands.
Let's see what he can do.
Chicane. He's found another slice of times he goes through the final chicane. Yeah, this will be a good lap.
It's looking very fighty. That's very nice. That's 1.3 off the real-life lap record. Indeed. The fact that sim racers can get this close to the real thing in terms of time is a great testament to the guys racing tonight.
No, absolutely. And also, look at this. Just a bit of Hearn is Steve again responding. He's 0.2 of a second up on Daniel Hearn's time. Track is on the fast condition though. It is not optimum. There have been murmurs that rain could be a possibility for tonight. The server potentially has been set to a track that has just been rained on. So track is not really rubbing in for people. And that's going to be a ruined lap there.
That was a very poor rejoin.
What was that? That was Nick Brunick's Dutch Endurance, number 7.
Yeah.
Car 40, should I say.
And that was Streeg on a potential pole lap. So that's definitely not going to go down well.
Stewards are active tonight and we'll be looking into things within the event, including post-race reports. So that'll definitely perk their interest. Her machine strikes again, says Matthew Holden. I mean, he was under threat there, I must admit.
He has got that Porsche very dialed in. He lost the lead last week, lost the win last week, but he did that on strategy. He was very close on terms of actual race pace.
Indeed, you and Stevie Bain definitely gave me fantastic colour, and I do thank you for that.
You know who I've just noticed I don't think is in today? Oh wait, no, I've just spotted him. Miles Dixon, there in 8th.
Oh, Miles Dixon.
He is our championship leader.
That's probably of course they are.
by 1 point.
Oh.
Over Peter Jelinek in the only 2 spots behind him on track. Oh no, just another one. But it's Pulse cars in 8th and 9th.
This is unusual.
I think the Ferrari not quite up at the sharp end yet round here. So we know this Ferrari is a very good car, but Zolder does throw up some challenges in terms of the tightness of the corners and how much curb you have to take. And if it's not liking taking the curb,
no, it's not
then they're going to suffer on their lap time.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's differing off. Brujinek's off again.
Yeah, Brujinek's off again. Absolutely. Oh, hello. What's Daniel Hahn about to do? Purple sector, 128.2.
Oh, once less than a second off the real life lap time. 100th off it, in fact.
What a stonker of a lap from Mr. Hahn himself. Wonderful stuff.
Yeah.
He's going to be quite pleased with that.
Amazing. Yeah, I suspect he's going to be a happy boy there. They do have limited tyre sets, but if there's mixed weather coming, it's going to make things very interesting.
Streg puts a P2 lap in, 128.4. That's an improvement. So that's P2 for him. Sadly not P1 like it was, but was impeded on a potential pole lap earlier on. Daniel Hahn,
P2's a decent place to be. I think he's pulled over there to go back.
I think so, indeed. I think he said that's enough. That's no more I can get out of that. Kingston, on an improvement. No one's setting or lighting up the timing screens as of right now, but these guys will improve their time so they keep it going. I say that Striggs has now just suddenly gone purple in the mini sectors. And,
that's looking. That Audi's looking very twitchy. But he's going to try for a last attempt as he comes down into the hairpin.
Indeed, sadly has lost time through that section. And he's only got one braking and acceleration zone left. I don't think he's going to make up 0.3 of a second.
It's going to be a very hard ask. No, goes into the pits.
No, pits. I think he made a mistake and said that was that.
The car was twitching around underneath him there. I wonder if the hit he took has unbalanced it a bit.
Potentially. Who saw...
But that will all be fixed for the race. But P2 is a good position to be in.
For here as well. Massive. Yeah. B. Rooney on the finish of that. He's been followed by Timotesh and Austin, who are both pulsing race drivers. This will be a good improvement from Rooney. 0.3 of a second improvement. It won't be third, but I think it'll be a very solidified fourth. Indeed it is.
Do what the Pulse boys do now. Austin up into 5th, and Timesh up into 6th.
So the Pulse Sim boys are going to be right next to each other, which will be very interesting. And as we see in the in-game chat on the right on your screen, car 1 will receive a 10-second penalty at the race start due to qualifying outside their allotted time.
That's I don't think that's going to come as a surprise to them.
No, not at all. So,
if they are surprised by that, then I'm not sure where they've been the last few weeks, because it's going to be interesting on this first lap. Because I mean, if Street can hang it round the outside of Hearn, he's going to have a long inside corner for the turn 2-3 section. 2-3 and then into 4 as well. It's going to be inside for 3 corners.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's give you a quick rundown of the grid. Hearn on pole, followed by Stregson second, Kingston third, followed by the go for the gap driver B. Rooney in 4th. The 2 post-sim SimSport post-SimSport drivers there in 5th and 6th, occupying the 3rd row. Dave Wood in 7th, followed by Miles Dixon in 8th, another post-SimSport driver there. Trinket de Tass.
And championship leader.
Oh, yes, that's a good point as well, yes. So he's going to have a bit of a fight through to do, that is Miles Dixon. Yeah. Trinket de Tass in 9th, Peter Dunlech 10th. Nick Brunix, the first of the Dutch Endurance team, in 11th. Steve Bain, P12. Lucas de Woerd in P13, again Dutch Endurance. Second of the AMS, I must say that. Dave Wood, and very impressive P1 for AMS there in 7th. And 14th, Danny Van Oom, P15th. Soon Angel, 16th is Ben Holmes. 17th Sven Dilliman in 17th, followed by Alex Emez in 18th there. That's a very nice livery. I've got to pay a bit of attention
That's
to that.
very nice, that one.
That's a good one, I like that. Simone Corini in 19th, and then Simon Harris 20th. Otso Harkonnen 21st. Artem Udod 22nd. 23rd, Dexter Morgan. Bossman Johnny Ashley 24th. Jan Wacker 25th. Sven Fischer 26th. Martin Buzek 27th. Victor Gaka 28th. 29th, Chris Wacker. Samuel Page 30th. Darren Eaton 31st. Dan Stevens 32nd. And bringing up the rear, should I say, is Jovan Kovacic.
Kovacic, I think it is, yeah.
There we go. Kovacic in P33.
That's a lot of cars in not very much space.
That is, absolutely. Jesus. Right, yes, and indeed, Matty, just 1 second covers the top 10 in that qualifying session. And we've got 60 minutes of a race to follow. Anything can happen. Track forecast next 30 minutes. Cloudy with intervals of sunshine. No rain on the horizon as of yet. And Jerome Jungan missing the racing, although having a holiday is not bad. I can't wait to get behind the wheel again.
And I could admit I'm glad to not see too much rain, especially at the moment because it's mainly coming through my bathroom ceiling.
Oh no. And as
that would just confirmation of those penalties for car number 1 is 2.5 seconds added onto there.
Yes, indeed. You beat me to it there. Good sir, Ben. And we've got 10-second penalty for car 40.
Car 40 Brunix, that's going to be for that collision with Streak, I suspect.
I do suspect so indeed. Do we have performance penalties for this? No, we don't have performance penalties for this season. It's just straight out racing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never the time we did performance penalties. That threw me off completely. Don't get any penalties, what? Oh, yeah. Oopsies.
The list of penalties just goes down. Where are they now? They're just
going through the middle sector at the minute.
Yep, so that was Salaman box, I think that was.
Yep, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, coming down to the hairpin, which my best pronunciation is Boiderberg Speedbox.
I'm sure so.
Don't ask me to do that twice.
Do it again.
That's Jock and Rint box, first chicane after the hairpin.
Yep.
And then the final chicane is Jackie X box.
Jackie X, that's a name, isn't it?
Lining up in their 2x2 here.
Yes, indeed they are. They've got only one more chicane to go, then we'll go racing. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Very formed up before they even got to the chicane there. Yeah, absolutely. Pretty decent, that. So, Hearn Strag on pole. Many people out of position as well. Pole SimSport down the order, including our championship leader, Miles Dixon. Who's going to get the race win after 60 minutes? We're green. There's a drive-through penalty for car 33. That's Strag out of position. P2 drive-through.
Oh dear. That's not going to be very happy with him. I wonder if he dropped too far back, had to speed up to catch up with Daniel Hearn.
Potentially.
But that's a big hit for him.
Potentially. Very much so. But in the background, really making a move up the inside, getting some places back on the start. Didier falling down the order. So's Sven Dilliman.
Tim actually looking at the outside of the Lambo in front there as they come into the first chicane.
He thinks better of it. All the SimSports are now 5th, 6th and 7th. So a position gained there for Miles Dixon. And they'll be trying to sort out who's going to do what. I do suspect if they are going to play the team game, Miles Dixon might find the next two takes a little bit easier than most.
Yeah, we've not seen them doing that so far, but Dixon is leading the championship. Austin's 30 point. The next Pulse driver is 30 points off him in 8th. Timesh is on 61 points behind to Austin 70 down in 10th.
No yellow flags pinging up so far.
No.
Although Alex Kingston has just been overtaken by Rooney. Oh,
Rooney.
Yeah, and there's Streeg taking his drive through.
Taking his drive through. That's get it out the way, get back on track, and try and recover.
Yeah, absolutely. He's going to be kicking himself for that because that was a very good qualifying in a car that is not stable. It's a very twitchy car. It's a very can be an unstable car, and he's going to be trying to fight his way back through, potentially in the unfavourable car to fight with.
I think it's set up. I think he's made it unstable in order to get it rotated better through the corners.
Yeah, absolutely right. So far,
confirmation the drive-through's cleared on the string, and that's dropped him down to showing us 21st on my timing at the moment. And going even further now. It's a long old pit lane here.
He's gone down to 30 seconds. So it's second to last, basically.
Yeah.
Well, no yellow flags, no incidents in that first lap yet. No. No one taking each other out or anything, or doing any silly buggers like that. But yeah, everyone being very patient.
Sensible.
I say that, and there's Danny. That's Nick Brunix going very wide and having a bit of a battle here down in the midfield with now it'll be Soan Angel. So inside.
Angel's backed out of it.
Did.
Nicely done. Kept it clean.
I did. Oh, SimSport up ahead are fighting. Miles Dixon up the inside. And I have a feeling that was a move that was very much allowed to happen. That
looked like. Let's have a look.
Yeah, on the replay now. Final chicane. He gets to run out the exit. He's right on the bumper.
Run.
And does he defend at all? Does Timashek defend at all?
He thinks about it.
The flash of lights was enough for him to...
Yeah, that was a very half-hearted defence, and Timashek lets him through. I think it was... Give him a little bit of defence, but don't take out one of your teammates.
Oh, hello.
Who's that?
Who's standing still? That was Victor... Was that Victor? That was Victor... He may have had a car just disconnect from the server.
Just had a couple of penalty notices showed up there as well.
What car number was that? Did you note?
Car 6.
Car 6?
Now who's car 6?
Causing a collision, I saw car 6. Sven Dilliman.
Yeah, 10-second penalty.
Sorry, Sven Dilliman.
Dealman, maybe?
Dilliman, yes.
We'll try our best.
We are, guys, honest. We're not just inadvertently and purposely butchering our names. It's just we're English and we're literate at the best of times. Side note, Kingston not letting Rooney get away. Staying put. Again, the new Porsche is a lot more stable, but still not stable, basically.
Are they both in the same model Porsche there?
What's Kingston and Rooney?
Yeah.
No, Kingston's in Lambo.
No, I mean Rooney and Hearn.
Rooney and Hearn, I do apologise. Yes, they are indeed.
Okay, so we saw last week that new Porsche, it does have a lot of pace in it, but it's very hard on its tyres.
Yes, I do recall actually listening to it and with Hearn trying to be a funky pit strategy basically, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it dropped off a cliff on him.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll keep an eye on that. In the background, look at these two guys going at it.
Yeah, now Leighton looks like he's definitely defending there. What on earth was that?
I think he had one of the marker boards suddenly stuck in his front bonnet.
I think it might have. It's a little graphical glitch there, I think.
Goes up to fourth. And again, it wasn't fault. You know, it was... I reckon two orders happening here.
Yeah, I think they're giving Dixon the chance to move forward, fight for the championship there. Which...
Logical.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. A bit further down the field, Eaton and Streg going at it. Streg recovering from what was a drive-through in the background. Jan Wacker having to back out and let these guys fight.
Yep, Streg already up to... Well, is that 25th he's just taken there?
Yeah, indeed. And straight up 25th, and Jan Wacker and Eaton now going at it. BMW versus Porsche. And I think Jan... cuts the nose off a little bit there.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Had a gap between them, but it was a little bit of a swipe to just say, no, don't think about it.
And Eaton runs wide on exit and turn one, and Dexter Morgan through as well.
Yeah, very much put off on there, I think.
Indeed.
And once you've been put off around here, if you're off your rhythm, it's not quite easy to recover it.
Oh, who's that round? That's Jovan Kovacic. Kovacic, thank you.
Yeah, I'm assuming we'll get a replay, but I'm not sure whether that was impact or whether that was on his own. Looks like it was on his own.
Yeah.
Gets it wide through turn. Is that turn 1?
Turn 1 into turn 2. He's already got damage, bless him, and he's, I think, just lose it a little bit.
Just snaps on him.
And again.
And then does,
It looks like that car's been a bit bruised and battered.
Yeah, the car's not cooperating there.
No, not at all, sadly. We'll quickly jump back to live pictures in a moment. And we are now back live with pictures of Jovan continuing racing, but not having much luck doing so. What else is happening up and down the field? Just checking the leaders. Kingston still keeping Rooney honest. Dixon is closing ever so slightly after overtaking his teammates.
I don't think he's going to find Kingston Rooney quite as cooperative.
No, indeed. Oh, let's jump down this. Oh, look at this. Oh my God, it's contact. We just jumped to contact between the Dutch Endurance team and the independent driver, Alex Ames.
Yeah, we're just having to take a lot right over the curb there to avoid, to stay on track. Certainly wasn't the ideal line through that chicane.
And you know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling a replay. I think... Yeah, Ames gets caught out by a slower car in front of him, recovering.
Yeah, Drew tries to avoid, goes to the outside. He gets, gone half a wheel, 2 wheels on the grass, and the traction just turned him into him, I think.
Horrid.
He would have been partially a passenger, but he did put his car there in the first place. So I suspect the stewards might take a slightly dim view on that one.
Yeah, I believe so. Let's jump back down the order again a little bit as Jan Wacker, Samuel Page, Page of oNiD Racing Stronger, making way for Wacker Racing in the very psychedelic BMW.
Yeah. So that's definitely a colour scheme.
I said a big word, psychedelic. I'm proud of myself. Yay. As up ahead though, as a recovering Streg said as they go in contact into turn 1.
That was very much a send up the inside there.
That was good. Let's get a replay of that.
It's not easy.
I think we've missed that, and there's been further contact between Leg and Dexter Morgan on the exit of turn 1. They've both dropped down to the back of the order. Streg stationary on the exit. We just missed it, so we jumped to replay to see this battle. Let's go to Helicam to get a better view.
Yeah. It's very difficult to make the inside work here. You're driving into a wedge.
Indeed, and we might just see the contact between the two cars. No, not quite. Sadly not. So we didn't quite get the replay of Streg making contact with it would have been Dexter Morgan.
Oof. Yeah, Streg not covering himself in glory so far today.
No, absolutely not. Right, what's happening at the top? Kingston's let's check in the leaders. Kingston's dropped a little bit from Rooney, not as close as he once was, not within the second as he was, but Dixon is closing at a rate of knots. We have a yellow flag out, and Jovan Kovacic again is going. Oh, there he is on the left.
That looks like he's pulling. That looks like he's pulling over.
Or trying to at the very least.
That car's turning. That car's pulling right on him.
He's going to have to be careful. There's now cars coming up behind him.
Yeah, he's keeping it well off there. To be fair, that's very well done of him, keeping it out of the way. It's got a low...
Surely he should be just returning that back to pits. Instead of trying to limp back.
I think he's trying to limp back and avoid the penalty you get for going back to pits.
It's a ballsy move.
He's keeping it well off the track.
He is.
It's just there's a lot of points where the off the track is not very much space.
No, exactly. Right, let's jump back down to Lucas de Goede again. He's fighting with Otto Harkonnen, recovering from his little adventure back at the first chicane. A few laps ago around the outside, and drives clean around.
Yeah, very nicely done.
Yeah, indeed. Good move. Very good move.
Gets the traction down after the last chicane and able to keep it ahead of the Porsche behind him.
Indeed. And the Porsche indeed will stay put. Amer's fighting away Danny Van Oom as well, a bit further up the field. Car 5 still going slow. Kovacic still finding the edge of the circuit at the minute.
Starting to split apart into a few little dogfights, isn't it?
It is. We're just keeping up with it.
A couple of spaces ahead, we've actually got Trinket and Stevie Bain in a bit of a fight.
We have indeed. Both oNiD drivers here, one of which is, both of which actually are admins.
Admin on admin chaos.
Because that's always gone well. Straight does a Jungin, says Jerome Jungin. That is very true. As
it's good that you're owning that, Joe.
Yes, indeed. Next Raxer. Good evening, folks. Good evening to you, sir. Thank you for dropping by. Pleasure to have you.
Yeah, that is Ben Arsker, one of our regulars on the Assetto Corsa nights.
Is indeed. Oh, Johnny Ashley's fallen down the order. What's happened here? He's been showing that he's been in a collision or has made contact with another car. Oh, yellow flag. That's Samuel Page.
Oh, there was someone else there as well.
Eaton and Vischer involved as well. What's happened there? Get a cheeky replay and see what happened. There was a three-way battle between these guys.
Yeah.
And we're going down to the... Who's going to blink and who's going to make the contact?
That's straight in front of them.
It is. Oh! No.
Yeah, got on the grass, slid it out and came into the side of him.
Yeah, can't do much about that, sadly, and Samuel Page will be a very unhappy boy.
Matt Holman, how long till the Bain drive through? Anytime, Matt, anytime.
Yeah, absolutely. Sven Fischer in the pits. So he's
I think he took a big hit there from the Ferrari spearing into his side.
That's very random. It's probably just a glitch from my timing stream. It's not showing him in the pits, it's showing as a yellow flag. So we'll keep an eye on that and see if the game's glitched out at all or not.
Penalty for car number 4, 15 seconds, causing a collision.
Oh,
and that was Fischer. That is Fischer.
Yeah.
He's taking a pit stop now. He's still going to have to take his mandatory.
Yeah. Pit window's not open.
He's going to be held for 15 seconds now.
Yeah.
And he's going to have to come back in about 10 minutes' time to do his mandatory pit.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's going to suck for him.
Yeah. That's not what you want from your evening's racing, but unfortunately sometimes that is the hand you get dealt.
Indeed, we'll jump on board follow Ben Holmes here as he's about 1.1 point of a second behind Chris Wacker.
Ben Holmes, our AM championship leader.
Oh, big squid.
He's not leading the AMs at the moment. In fact, the guy in P2 in the AMs is a long way ahead of him up the field. Yeah. That's Alex Ames.
Yeah. He's currently leading, I believe, the AMs Alex Ames. I'll double check the standings in a moment, but stays put for now does Ben. I'm going to jump up the order back to leaders. P4, Miles Dixon.
Oh, yeah, Miles is closing these two down.
Challenging.
Going to be looking for a way past. Miles is very canny on his racecraft, I've noticed. He'll be happy to try, if needs be, he will sit behind these two and try and jump them at the pits.
Yeah.
He's not going to take risks where he doesn't need to.
No, absolutely. As you said, disqualified for speed in the pit lane, car 4.
Oh, dearie me.
Seth Fisher.
Yeah.
No.
That's not the way you want to finish your race.
It isn't, and that's a disqualification unless the stewards take mercy on him.
Yeah, and revoke it.
Young, what's Kovacic doing? He's back out again, so that's good. He's found his way to the pit lane and got himself repaired. Ben Holmes, though, fighting away still. And having to lose a place, potentially, to Jan Wacker.
Straight at the
inside. Car 4, penalties cleared. It is a stop-and-go penalty for car 4. So the stewards have taken somewhat of form of mercy. But it is harsh mercy at the very best.
He's not going to feel like it's very merciful. I suspect he's allowed back into the race, but he's now going to have to come into the pits and sit still for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's not great, is it?
Gets him back on track.
Absolutely right. Here is Lucas trying to fight away.
Big move.
Harkonnen. Is that Harkonnen? No, it's Simon Harris, should I say?
That was Harris who was making the move past him in the Jock and Rink box there, and holds him off through the Jackie X chicane there.
Yellow flag for car 500, Ben Holmes. Oh, what happened to Ben? Oh, he's got damage.
That's more than visual. That's a very clattered front end.
What happened to you? Oh, he's lost it.
Yeah, lost on the curb, clatters the wall, rolls himself off the racing line.
Yeah, indeed. Oh, hold on a minute. We are in replay. What's happened to Peter Janelek? Live data is telling me he's fallen down the order. There's a yellow flag for him. 151. We'll go back to live pictures in a moment.
So,
what's happened to him? Peter Janelek. He's dropped from 8th down to 14th.
I have no idea what's happened to him then. He's clearly had some kind of incident. They're not so close.
He's gone off at the chicane.
Yeah, rounded in the wall. Very tight barriers around here.
Oh, he just took too much curb, basically, I think.
Yeah. Gets it turned around. I suspect he's launched himself into the side of the track there.
Absolutely. People saying in the chat that Leighton dropped back. Where's Leighton? Leighton.
Leighton was up in the sharp end. Now he's not. Yeah, he's down in P12.
What happened to Leighton? Yeah, exactly. Post SimSport, of course. Oh, hello, Miles Dixon. Sorry to interrupt on Post SimSport. I do apologise to cut away from that. Right on the tail now of Alex Kingston.
Yeah, that's definitely a man who's looking to make a move up the order. Tucked himself underneath that Lamborghini's rear wing, and he's got to be thinking moving to the hairpin. No, not quite.
Not quite. Stays put. Car 4 stopping low cleared. So we've got car 4 back in the race, but still needing to make his mandatory pit stop with the pit window, which opens in 20 seconds. I think.
So at the 35-minute mark, so we've got about 4 minutes left for it.
Yeah. There's a back marker getting out of the way.
Yeah.
I think Dixon's just going to buy this home again.
Yeah, he doesn't seem eager to make the move on guys who are going to be less cooperative, shall we say, in allowing him through.
No, exactly. He had it easy for two partners, although they were their teammates, and I think there was a bit of organisation between those overtakes.
Which makes sense. Miles is leading the championship.
Indeed, absolutely.
So I'm not a fan of team orders, but I can see the logic there.
Yeah, absolutely. Peter, no, says Matthew Holden, and now that is a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Mate to be SimRacing, it is a lot of damage, and he's still going. But I think that's going to be a longer than planned pit stop for when he does go into the pits.
Miles keeping it very tight onto the curb through the chicane there.
Yeah, he's definitely
very different line from the cars in front.
Definitely using a lot more curb than those in front of him. Maybe it's confidence of the car, I'm presuming.
Yeah.
Confidence. In the for most weeks, they are rocket ship with those cars, and it's the post sport guys.
He's definitely trying to close down that Lamborghini in front, but he gets right up on him, and then he sort of backs away a bit, maybe thinks better of it. I wonder if seeing how close the two in front together are is making him have second thoughts, because if you go for a move on one, then you're having to commit to a move to the second as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I reckon he's got front row seats to something that could go absolutely wrong ahead of him, and I think he's just buying his time. He's got good 35 minutes. 10 second penalty for car 1 though, causing a collision. That is Simone Corini. It's 15 seconds. No, sorry, car 2 is now getting 10 seconds penalty for causing a collision. That's Jan Wacker.
Oof, dearie me.
And there we go. It didn't take long, guys, but maybe SimRacing got in there with the puns on YouTube chat.
Well, I was ignoring it, but
well, I can't.
You've dignified it now, Aid.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Hello.
Miles
He's closing at a rate of knots under the brakes, but can't do anything about it.
But Miles is going to have to clear these two cars because he doesn't want to lose too much space to Dan Hurd up front.
No, exactly. Daniel Hearn currently ahead of about a 4-second lead over B. Rooney. You can see him just there he is in that same screenshot, just at the bottom left of your screen. So you go through turn 1.
I mean, Miles likes the points lead, but he likes having the win as well. And obviously, more wins he's got, the more likely he is to take that championship.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, for goodness, oh dear. Yes, okay, guys, thank you. It isn't Juan Pablo Montoya. It isn't Red Bull Ring. And that's a back marker, but that's Louvain. I can't say it now.
Kovacic, yeah.
Anyway, after about 5 attempts, I got it right.
Sorry, excuse me.
Right.
Miles again backing out of it. Yeah, it's definitely, it's not nerves, but it is wariness. It's because if he commits to one, he has to go for the move on the other as well. There's not enough space between them. Oh, that's
it's the jump
a little bit of door banging there. They get away with it.
Jumping down the order to see a bit of a battle for 25th and 26th. Still guys fighting at it for even positions further down the order. Goes deep, does Artie.
Yeah. Oh, that was very much a chop back onto the racing line there.
And the BMW behind him of Ben Holmes. Yeah, no, not Ben Holmes. Ben Holmes is in the pits. It is Samuel Page, I do believe. Oh no, it's not Samuel Page.
Pit window is open.
Indeed.
Ben Holmes is in the pits.
Ben Holmes is in the pits. That's Sven Vischer, it's a back marker. Sven Vischer is a lap down, he's looking to unlap himself.
Yeah. If you can do it, then he's got the option. It's not exactly encouraged as such, but
car's off in the middle sector.
Big off the reason.
What happened to you?
I think he might have kept it out the barrier, but it doesn't look like it was where he wanted. Definitely not where he wanted to be.
We'll have a gander and see what happened. Oh, just lost the rear.
Yeah, Rear goes,
Porsche things.
slides off, keeps it out the barriers is the main thing. It's able to get it turned around, back, and head back to the track.
Absolutely, and does keep it going.
It looks like he only lost the one place. Well, say that, there's two BMWs bearing down in there.
Kingston's just coming out the pits.
Ooh, now, yep, he's dropped down to 11th, he's cleared his mandatory.
He's actually down in 14th, but just waiting for the time to
hasn't caught up with me yet.
Yes,
now, how long was his pit stop? Did he take tyres?
No idea, but Rooney and Hearn are in.
Oh, two Porsches coming in, they're hoping to keep ahead of... I think they've got to be hoping that they can keep Dixon behind through this pit stop. Because they know they're going to have to take tyres. They can't not do it because it doesn't work.
No, absolutely. So they're going to go into the pit. New race leader as it stands is Miles Dixon, but isn't the race leader because he's going to use a pit, basically. It's dependent on how well the undercut works.
Mind you, I say if he gets a good lapping, but he's got a lot of traffic in front of him now. Oh, that's someone off.
That was 87. That was Artem Udod.
Spun around and in the barriers. Facing the wrong way on this circuit is not a place anyone wants to be.
No, we'll jump to a replay and see what happened to him now. I think he either got involved in another car there or took a little bit too much curb and the Ferrari didn't like it.
So this is exactly what Miles doesn't want to see in front of him now. He'd have wanted a nice clear track. Yeah, bit too much curb.
Yeah, I was just thinking to myself, I think my second comment would be the correct one.
Yeah. He'd have wanted a nice clear track in front of him to try and lay down a fast lap and jump in the pit stops.
It's not going to happen for him right now.
Another 10 seconds worth of penalties for car number 4.
Ooh. Car 4.
So the day goes from bad to worse for that's Sven Fischer.
It is Sven Fischer.
Yeah.
If he's not careful, he's going to really get the attention of the stewards, which he does not want to do.
Miles has cleared one car there. Still a lot of 2 cars in front of him. It's not what he needed.
No.
He needed to have that nice clear track so he could lay down a lap.
Yeah, absolutely.
Instead, he's having to navigate through blue flag traffic and even more coming out the pits. Yeah. And you can't expect these cars to jump out the way for you.
No,
they've got their own races to run. They are gently encouraged to let off in a safe place, but we don't have a rule saying you have to get out of the way. This is not F1.
No, exactly. So let's see what we can do. He's actually carved through most of that field pretty nicely.
Yeah,
I think he's now.
They're getting out his way.
Now got clear areas. The cars behind him are going to go at it. Actually, no, that is actually a back marking out the way there for the orange. Sorry, the very multicoloured Mercedes.
The Nyan-Cat Mercedes there.
Indeed,
so Dave Wood there.
Right, Miles is pissing.
Now this is going to be the proof of how the day goes. He's carrying a lot of speed up to that 50 mile per hour marker there. I hope he didn't take too much speed into the pits there.
That's on the back of my mind as well. We will wait and see. Right. Hearn is the person we need to keep an eye out. He's about half a lap behind.
It's not a particularly long lap.
It's not. We'll keep an eye on...
It's a set time of 30 seconds for fuel. So if it's over 30 seconds, then we know he's going to be taking tyres as well.
Right. 26, 27, 28, 29... 30 seconds. It is over 30 seconds.
Yeah, but he's taking tyres. Oh
my word.
It's going to be close.
Has he done it? Is Daniel Hearn going to be kicking himself? We've got a few seconds before we find out.
Hearn's going to be on tyres that have had a bit of heat in them now. That's a long pit lane to come out of.
Where's Hearn? Where is he?
They're going to be right with
Dixon's
each other.
made
Mars has done it. Mars has done it, and that was a loss. That was a very quick out of pit exit there as well. Going like a stabbed rat out of there.
Oh, Daniel Hahn is going to be kicking himself. Thinking, what the hell do I have to do to get ahead of this guy? Every week, in and out, he pulls it out of the bag.
The man knows ACC. Stop-go penalty for...
66.
66, who's
Chris
that?
Wacker.
Yeah, so that's...
Down in P25.
That does so for him. It's not affecting our main battles here.
No, that's fine. And Timacek now in the pits from the inverted commas race lead. So is Austin as well, the other Pulse Sim Sport.
Hearn closing Dixon down very quickly.
He is indeed.
He's going to have the advantage that his tyres are going to be already up to heat and ready to go.
We'll find out if he can do anything about it in the next couple of corners, right on the tail of Dixon here. I don't think he'll be wise enough to send it up the inside. I don't think he'll be unwise enough to send it up the inside, shall I say. He's wise enough to stay put.
With these two, I'd trust them to get it done, but that's another 10-second penalties for car number one. They're carrying 20 seconds worth of penalties since their pit stop now.
Oh, that's a spun car.
Oh, Genie Mac.
Who in the world was that? That's car 6. Sven Dillman. Samuel Page also showing his yellow flag. I wonder if they've had to come in together.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised looking at where he was parked in the road there.
Let me have a look and see what happened. Of course, the camera...
That's telling us precisely nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he's already had a spin already, and...
Oh, that's... Yeah, that's not good. That is not what I would call an impressive piece of rejoining there.
I think he might have spun and the car just ended up on the inside in the position, so I'm not sure how much he could have done there, really.
Well, no, we came to the end of it and he was lighting up the tyres on the grass to get back on track and had spun it, but...
Daniel's got to run.
Actually, go on. That's... Sorry, I know I should remain impartial, but that's a inking of a move there into the final chicane.
Indeed, and Dixon pressures him.
Run out the last corner.
They've got a blue car ahead of him. Dixon flashing his lights in panic, I think, trying to alert the car that there's a lead battle coming up.
It's like, get out the way, get out the way, get out the way.
Indeed, it does.
Whoever it is drives off track to not interfere with this lead battle. Fair play.
They do, absolutely. Trinket to task in the pits. So he will get his pit stop done and rejoin.
Wider line for Dixon on the exit of corner there. Much smoother for her. He's not going to think of it into the first chicane, surely. It never works.
Daniel, careful.
No, plays it smart, sits behind.
He waits. He has got the legs on this. He's got
he has got that Porsche so dialed in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Drive track limits, car 2.
Car 2 adds to the litany of penalties they've got. It's a drive-through they've got now. So, yep, that's been upgraded because of track limits.
Thought about a move to the inside there, did Dan?
He's going to have to get a good drive out here.
He's right underneath Miles there. Practically bump drafting him.
Indeed he is. A stop-go for car 6 again. As it goes around the outside. Outside becomes the inside. There's contact between the both.
There's contact. They hold it together. Oh, it's getting tasty.
Jerome Drummond, are you sure Miles changed tyres? Daniel looks a lot more racy. We presume they changed tyres, so it's a pit stop is longer than 30 seconds.
Yeah, that was our best guess.
We don't know if he had damage or not, and we don't know...
But if he didn't take... Surely he'd have taken tyres.
If he had damage, surely.
He saw what happened last week when you don't take tyres.
Sure, absolutely.
Dan closing up again.
We're going to stick with this battle in the background. P3 and 4 also going at it.
Looks to the inside, doesn't think about it. Yeah, decides not to go do it in the chicane.
A lot of curve from both drivers.
Literally jumping to get past.
Yeah. Both slam on the brakes for the second chicane.
The sound of those gear changes is glorious.
The clunking, the stuttering, the backfire. Oh.
This is peak racing right here. These two are right with each other.
Dan Close is so much from breaking that final hairpin, but it's not enough to get past. He's going to have.
He might have to get a bit rude. He's been very polite so far. But, he might have to. Miles defends the outside line.
Indeed, but look at this, right on the tail now.
Yeah.
It's got a good run through that.
Right under him, he's going to be in the draft.
Miles goes to defensive. What will Daniel do? He goes to the outside.
And goes outside. Miles was putting his car in a position there.
He was indeed. Daniel's going to have a look up the inside. Miles covers it off.
No, thinks better of it. On the marbles there, Dan. Not going to make the car feel great. But he's holding on to the back of that Ferrari.
He is indeed, but can't do anything about it.
All he's going to see in that rearview mirror of his Miles is that gold Porsche just bearing down on him.
He is. And Daniel surely not into the first chicane. That's damn risky. Only really overtaken today, and he's lost it!
Oh no, he's lost it!
He's gone round!
Oh no!
Too much curb, the rear unsettled, and that is that. Oh no!
Oh no, Dan. He has lost so much time there.
Down to fourth is Dan, sadly. And that's going to be his race over for the lead.
He's got 22 minutes to get back up there, but that's a lot of time he's going to have to find.
Jesus Christ. Right, let's jump back down the order because we have some interesting midfield battles that have been brewing since that battle finished. We've got Streg making a recovery drive in 16th, now catching Lucas here for the Dutch Endurance team in the Mercedes, and around the outside of the chicane. That's never going to work there.
No. Not of that chicane anyway.
Well, he's going to have try and look around the inside on next chicane. 15-second penalty for 13, causing a collision. Car 13 is someone.
Page. Down in 26th place.
Page, and a 5-second penalty for car 500, Ben Holmes. Yellow flag for car 14. What's happened to car 14? That's Rooney. Rooney's had a yellow flag. What in the world happened to him?
Him and Kingston have a coming together, perhaps?
Potentially. I'm sadly...
Whatever it is, it doesn't seem to have lost him too much time.
I think he might have got away with it, but we'll go back to this battle. Sadly, we won't be able to get a replay of what happened to Rooney, because we're going to jump back to this battle in the midfield. Streg making the recovery drive.
Yeah,
got the inside.
Little bit of door banging with the roof to do there as they try and get through.
Yeah, so what's Rooney's pace versus Dixon? Well, I say he had a good pace. He obviously had made a mistake somewhere that we just missed. So I think this is now going to be Miles Dixon's race to lose, really, because
insane. Kingston's behind him.
4 seconds.
4 seconds in 20 minutes. It's doable, depending on how good Kingston's pace is.
Last lap was a 1:28.8 compared to Dixon's 1:29.4.
That's a second difference then. Well, half a second-ish. Maybe Dixon didn't take... I'm assuming that the Dixon took tyres. Maybe he did take fuel only.
Potentially, who knows? Car 6 stop and go has been cleared, so that's good for them. But
if Dixon hasn't taken tyres, it's hard to overtake round here, but it's not going to be drive through for car number 1. It goes bad to worse there. If Dixon hasn't taken tyres, all those guys who did behind him are going to be able to chase him down.
Yeah.
Because the tyres will go off in about the next 3-4 minutes, I'd say.
It will be interesting. Yellow flag for our team. Ooh, that's
Carini. Car number 1 has gone wide.
He's
jumped back to pits there.
He's gone back to pits. What's happening with Street? Oh, hello. What's he doing that for?
It's feeling very, very punchy, is Streak, by the looks of it.
I'm not surprised. P2 qualifying and absolutely got mullered with a drive-through penalty for being out of the starting position at the start. So
Fighting back ever since.
yeah, pretty much. Bless him. 18.5 minutes left. Dixon leading the way. 4-second gap still maintained over Kingston. Rooney's third. Hearn sadly down in fourth from a mistake when fighting for a lead at the first chicane. Timotek's fifth, Tatas sixth, Wood seventh, Austin eighth, Anas ninth, and Brunjliks in 10th. Oh, can we breathe yet?
I'm not sure because we're because Streak is making a move, looking to make a move anyway on the inside of the doing into the final chicane.
He's going to get the cut back quicker this and in the back.
Yeah. That's going to put him on the outside line for turn one, though, and it's not easy to hang on to the outside on a 90-degree turn.
But look who's also been brought back into the picture in this battle.
Stevie's in the fight.
Stevie. I'm not going to let that one down, am I? Jesus.
No, that's definitely going to come back to haunt you.
Hello, YouTube Shorts. Anyway. Oh, Stevie's lost it!
Oh God! And that's a clatter of the wall. That's not going to be healthy on the front of that Ferrari.
That's not. He's not got an ideal place to rejoin. Johnny Ashley makes a move on him, and there we go. Gets it around in time before any more traffic comes around.
That Johnny threw at him. I'm sure he won't be smug about that in any way.
Not at all. Daniel Hearn around the outside turn two.
Around the outside. And back up into P3.
Good recovery from the mistake he made.
Dan has. He's not. How much further back is they from Kingston? It's 5 seconds back from Kingston, but he's close. He's brought so much back even back to here.
Ooh, yellow flag is
it's not.
He's catching his yellow flag briefly there for Dave Woods.
Might have had a little off-track excursion.
I'm getting mixed up. That's a back marker there of the oNiD Racing stronger team. I think that is Sam Page. Is that Sam Page or Ben? That's Ben Holmes, I believe. Car 500
Car 500 is Ben Holmes.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Dave Wood in this fantastic livery. Literally I'm going to be honest. It's literally my favourite livery.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry, Ben Proud chap pushing the limits a little there, Stevie.
Yeah. Stregg's on the outside, and that's moved on.
Yeah. Did Dagoon get slightly bonked by Harkonnen there on the way into the corner? It looked like he was very off the throttle there going into the turn.
Potentially, and Streeg is now right on the tail of Harkonnen in that Porsche. So Harkonen's dropped down the order a little bit there.
Yeah.
It's losing places.
And the fight back continues for Lasse Streeg.
Stevie was watching the stream apparently. I don't know.
Yes, I'm sure Stevie's not going to take even the tiniest little bit of stick further.
Massive shot! That's a Sim Sport in the background.
That is a Pulse car in the back. Who was that?
Austin.
Oh.
Leighton Austin's been involved in an incident.
That looked like a very big incident, and I'm hoping that we've got a replay of it.
You ask, you shall receive.
Oh, queue of 4 cars.
Oh!
What? Yeah, one of them. Someone tagged the Racing Stronger car and sent him spinning.
Car 13.
And then Austin got into the back of him.
Page. And who was the Porsche?
That's not a good rejoin, Leighton.
The Porsche has returned to pits, I believe. But, is that? No, it was, it might have been Kovacic. Potentially. Not entirely sure. It's Austin's going to make a move up 93.
Didn't catch the car number.
Neither did I, sadly. So, Austin
That
getting
was a-
caught in an instant that maybe was just a bit of a passenger in there, couldn't take enough avoiding action.
That was our first really big one of the night. But it's not gone well for Leighton Austin there.
How
That's
could-
how we.
I just seen the YouTube chat. That's how Mini Coopers are made. Wow.
When a Porsche and a Lamborghini love each other very much. Let's see now. What? How far back is it?
No, when
Hearn's still about
Porsche,
5 seconds off the back of Kingston there.
what you usually be saying is when Porsche and VW love each other, they make the beetle. Dixon is still leading the way with about a 4-second gap over. Oh, there's a yellow flag somewhere. That's Kovacic again. That's him sitting on the final turn back there and there.
And also, now that he's out in front, I think Dixon's managing the pace. Still not sure whether he took tyres, because you'd expect to see the pace dropping off if he had.
Miles Dixon and Alex Houston set identical lap times to the 100th of the second.
Yeah. Dan Hearn's still the fastest man on track at the moment.
128.4 was the last. 128.8 was his last lap for Daniel Hearn. Kingston and Dixon 129.2s.
So it's 6/10. That's not enough. Hearn's got 10 seconds nearly to make up on them. He needs to be, and he's not got laps to do it at the moment.
He might catch Kingston.
Yeah. But I think Miles Dixon's come away with that, yeah. Austin catching Nick Brzezinik in the down in P11. I wonder how well that Ferrari is feeling after that big hit he took.
I don't know. That is the thing. I have not got the faintest idea.
It was a bit of a crunch into the back of the Racing Stronger car.
Yes, it was indeed, which is a concern.
Yeah. So I don't think we've had any penalty notifications flash up from that one yet.
No.
And I don't have the spreadsheet. I keep forgetting to get the spreadsheet access for the penalties on that one.
You muppet.
Hey, I'm just the colour commentator. You're the one in charge, man.
Yeah, it's all right. Whoa, hold on a minute. That's the later. Nick Brunick's making a mistake in the other Ferrari, and that's
Leighton straight through back into P10 there.
So that's a free position for him, basically. So take that any day of the week. Back in top 10, so I hope he can keep it there. Apart from that, no one else really fighting. There's a BMW there getting out of the way of those two Ferraris. It's a back marker. I couldn't quite tell who it was in that car. It might have been the car of 66? Yeah, car 66.
Yeah, Leighton pulling away a little bit now that he's got some clear space in front of him. So he's sitting in P9 realistically because Angel in front of him's got a 10-second penalty hanging over him.
Oh, car 5 penalty for
car 21. That's a further. He had a 5-second penalty. He's now had 10 seconds more added to it.
Absolutely. Samuel Page showing us a yellow there. And looks like he had a bit of an incident. Let's get a quick cheeky replay. I think he's already lost it, even by the time we start the replay.
Yeah, I think that's on his own there.
Oh, that's definitely on his own.
Oh, yeah. I think the traction control a little bit long there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the question is. Oh, yeah, Johnny and Stevie Hilker are down in where are they? Down in P18 and 19 respectively. Yes, Johnny was able to get past after Stevie had a moment.
Yes, indeed. Yes, Stevie had a moment, spun the car by himself, and given Johnny the position. And of course, I think it's only right that Johnny gets bragging rights in that one.
Yeah, and Johnny went through presumably laughing and sticking up the V's out the window.
V for victory, for sure.
Yeah, sure, let's go with that. That's our World War II reference for this week.
Huzzah. And of course, it'll be reference on personal, like you usually do. Well done, Bossman, says Van der Veen. Yes, indeed.
Suck up. Dixon going past the back box there. Through the chicane. The last couple of chicanes.
Indeed. Oh,
yeah,
Dixon
starting to pull a bit clear now.
He is, yeah, Leighton making inroads. So I think Angel there just lets him have a position as they go down into the first game.
There's not really any point fighting. He's got 15 seconds of penalty sitting over him, so it's like,
yeah.
Yes, there is a certain amount of pride in fighting, but you've got the potential to clatter each other, and you're still going to be behind him either way. It's like, get out of the way and hope for the best.
Move yourself.
If you get out of his way, you're not going to lose too much time, and if you don't lose too much time, you're going to retain some places.
Yes. So, just under 8 minutes to go. Everything has now calmed down.
You had to say it.
I said it because it's true, but I do want some bit more action. Because everyone, as it stands, is pretty much well spread out. The closest two battles we have is Austin and Angel here, and Lucas de Good and Otso Harkonnen potentially having a bit of a brewing battle for P40s and 50s, a bit further down the order, of which we will just quickly jump to see that they're still going. Michael Van der Veen, that or another finger? Yes, I agree, and I'll let you decide which finger that might be.
Yeah,
we can breathe for a couple of minutes.
We can slightly breathe now. Yeah, I think the closest one we've got on track at the moment is Angel behind Austin, but they're not really in a fight.
Ooh, car 6 disqualified by race control.
Who was that? Car 6?
That's Dealman. So he's back in the pits. Well, of course he's back in the pits because he's been disqualified. But,
yeah, I wonder what happened there.
I do. Right, Sven Vischer making a move on Samuel Page here, and I think Page is going to let that move happen. Either that or he's got maybe a bit of an issue. Oh, he's definitely got an issue. Look at the damage on that Lambo.
Oof. Yeah, that's not going to be a very happy car.
It is not indeed. I think that's reflected of him being in P27, sadly. Excuse me.
No, I'm exactly the same this evening. It's a very dry evening, isn't it?
Indeed, I'm still recovering from a cough.
It's the most British thing we've ever done on the channel, that. Let's have a... Yeah, I think everyone's being a bit careful at this point. It's starting to get a bit heated up towards the end there.
Yeah, as I said, everyone's in their own gaps. Oh, by Sam.
Sam doesn't get the chicane right and has to collect a bit more gravel.
Indeed, car number 1 is in the pits for some reason. He's been there for a while.
Really? He's had a drive through.
He has, but he's just stayed put enough.
Yeah.
He's plus 10 laps, so I think.
Yeah, that smacks of a I've been sat there.
I've been sat there because I don't want to rage quit, but I'm not racing because I've had a really bad race.
Yeah. Which is not in the spirit of things, frankly, but, you know, we can't force people to go out on track yet.
Yet, he says. I don't think we ever will be able to do this. Stevie Bain, oh, hello. That's even more damage for Stevie Bain. He's dropped down to 19th. I know he was in 19th already, but he's definitely got a bit more damage there. What if we had another further off somewhere?
Yeah, that's definitely a pop bonnet on that Ferrari.
Yeah. Van der Veen says, well, it's a sit through at this point for Corini. I like that. Sit through. Good God. Let's see what's happening. Angel. Let's see. Oh, I say
Yeah.
15 seconds.
Yeah, Angel collected those quite a while back, and he's just trying to consolidate his positions at the moment, I think.
Indeed. Well, as we said, Miles Dixon pulling another stonker of a race with strategy as well, getting the overcut on Hearn.
He's lost a bit of time there to Kingston. He's lost about, what, a second there?
Oh, yellow flag for Daniel Hearn. Hearn's off.
Oh,
keeps it going.
No, Daniel holds it together, but Rudy's going to be lurking in the background. Again, it was quite a way back there, though. As he comes into view now, just as Dan's going into the first chicane.
We're going to get a replay of what happened to Hearn here as he goes into turn 2. Gets the car turned in, on the power, curve.
Just understeers it out a bit by the looks of it.
Oh, he's avoided a car ahead!
Oh, Lord. Yeah, that was
Kovacic.
That was good avoidance, to be fair.
That was indeed, dear Lord.
Some good reactions there, and now he's not racing Stevie, but Stevie's up behind him.
I'm here, guys, don't worry.
If that's your Scottish accent, he's going to be very displeased with you.
I mean, if that's what you want to call it.
Oh, dearie me.
Right, 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, two laps to go, I'd say.
Yeah. Depending on where the leader is. Yeah, he's just starting the lap, so it'll be another... Just lap and one more.
Give that man some new trousers, yeah. Hopefully he was already wearing the brown overalls.
Yeah, so you can see on track that it wasn't skid marks, it was left off the tyres. It's another potential skid mark. Shudder. Right. Ooh, let's just jump back down for a little while, just for another minute or two. Streak,
I think. So, yeah, just going into the...
Peter Jelinek here of oNiD Racing Australia.
It's a big fight back. Is that nearly 20 places he's made up over the course of this race?
I think that's eligibility for driver of the day.
Yeah, it was 30 seconds. It was 32nd at the end of the first lap.
Yeah. And his car 5 of Kovacic has on, driving very slowly. I think he said, no, I've had enough, let me just finish the race.
Jelinek's not making this easy from him, those Stregg's trying to get through.
Stregg was sliding through that right-hander.
Yeah, they're not going to go into the first chicane, surely.
Oh, no, Stregg backs out of it, and Jelinek comes back quite aggressively onto the racing line, but gets a very bad run through the corner.
That's a big run from Stregg there, and he's got moved on. Puts him up into 12th place, and that is exactly 20 places he's made up since his drive-through at the start of the race.
Plus,
and it's not been an easy way through.
No, it hasn't in the slightest. Final lap for the race leader. 60 minutes of racing has been undertaken. Boy, oh boy, what has been an amazing 60 minutes. Miles Dixon pulling off the overcut against Daniel Hearn. Fighting for a few laps and Hearn bowing out to the pressure.
He's coming out now as he just coming out of the last few chicanes there. So down into the hairpin, which I'm not going to pronounce, through the Jock and Rinks chicane.
10 seconds for 87.
Causing a collision.
That's
Miles Dixon comes through the Jackie X chicane and across the line to take his second win, I believe, of the campaign.
Congratulations, Miles Dixon, Kingston. They come across the line in second. Hearn celebrating nonetheless. A very good result for him. Comes across in third. And congratulations to you, sir. Hearn fourth. Rooney fourth. In the background, that's a massive off for car 18.
Is that Is that Stevie?
Oh, it's Stevie Bain. It's fine. It's just Stevie.
Smashing it.
eBay things.
Stevie's smashing it across the line, and I think he's actually broken in the middle of the track at this point.
Wonderful. Timotech 5th.
If you're going to break your car, now's the time.
To test 6th, Wood comes across the line for 7th.
Who's that mugging Stevie at the end?
He is, absolutely. Alex Hannes is 8th. Austin 9th.
Yeah, Trinket in 6th. Very good result for you, Trinket.
Angel will come across the line in 10th, but won't finish 10th. Brunik, Strig, Genelec. Oh, Strig made the move to Genelec. That's P12 for him, of course. Yeah, we saw that. What I'm saying, Harkin 14th, followed very closely by Van Uman 15th. Simon Harris. There's a while. That's a final turn. Comes across the sticks. Johnny Ashley 17th. And of course, Stephen Bain's already crossed the line. Everyone else has seen the checkered flag. And that, folks, is that.
Let's see who the big moves. Now, we had I think that was Wood winning the AMs, and obviously Miles Dixon winning the pros there. So that's a good result for the pair of them.
Yeah, Wood, definitely good result for him. Wood also, it's a Mercedes in Rainbow, wasn't it? Yeah, Dave Wood in the AM victory, and of course Miles Dixon for the pros.
Yeah, that was a hectic hour, wasn't it?
That was
flown by
insane.
that.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun. And indeed, that was definitely fun. It was very enjoyable. And what for a track that doesn't really promote overtaking, there was some good fights there. I'm quite pleased with that, and let's see if there is anyone in voice chat who can drag down.
No, I think they'll run from the voice chat, don't they, to avoid talking to us.
Do that's correct. Think of Pat now. He's one of our comments. He's always happy to.
He's always good for a chat, is Trinket.
He's going to try and drag him down. There we go. Trinket, it's Aidan and Ben in the comments box. Congratulations for tonight. A very half-decent result there for you in 6th place. How'd that go for you?
Good. Not a lot really happened. There wasn't much action for me. I just went around, didn't crash, and came in 6th.
No, that's fair enough. How is that car yours treating you? You were in the yes, that's right, the Porsche. How's that Porsche treating you?
Very snappy, lots of understeer and then sudden oversteer. I spent a lot of the times with my wheel upside down trying to catch the slides, and especially towards the end when I was low fuel, because all the fuel's in the back and then it's all gone and then it gets light and it's not pleasant.
No, bless you. Well, it's lovely to see you up in the battle, bless you, and a good result for you. Next week we are somewhere. It'll definitely help if I believe it's Nürburgring, off the top of my head.
Let's have a look.
Next round, are you looking forward to it? Even though I can't remember what track it is?
Hungaroring, we're at next week.
Hungaroring, there's your answer.
Hungaroring in round 6, the finale is Nürburgring for 90 minutes.
That's it, of course. Yeah, round 5, Hungaroring next week, round 6, the finale at Nürburgring. How are you looking forward to next week? Again, the track doesn't really promote overtaking as such, but yeah, narrow.
That doesn't seem to have stopped people tonight.
No, it doesn't stop people at all, really. So,
Zolder is not one I've driven a whole lot. I think this is the first SGP race I've done on it in GT3, but I've done plenty of races at Hungaroring and a multitude of races at Nürburgring, so it shall be a change of pace for me because I'm more familiar with those tracks. And the runoff at Zolder is very unforgiving. If you're off, it's gravel. And then there's curb. Lots of big curb.
Right, we'll chuck you back up to the voice chat, but it's a pleasure to have you. Thank you for humouring us with our commentary and your interview. We kind of dragged you there without much warning. So, yeah, have a good rest of your evening. Take care. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
I don't think any other drivers that are remaining
No.
in the voice chat will want to have come and
No,
talk to
they're
us.
on to us.
They are on to us, aren't they? Run!
It's like they've run away as soon as the race is finished to avoid having to talk to us.
So no, I'll drag them down out of without their own free will. Anyway, Ben, yet again, good sir, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
It's been another great night of racing, and I'm looking forward to the next one.
Indeed, Hungary next week. Your thoughts?
It's a tight track, but there's that doesn't seem to have bothered people so far. So I think we'll see plenty of overtaking. There's a lot of heavy braking spots that people can make a move into. But I've got to say, Daniel Hearn's got to pick up a win at some point. The pace he's found in that Porsche,
Yeah, he has
and
to.
I wouldn't be surprised if Hungaroring was the one where he does it.
We shall see. Well, until next week, guys, it has been a pleasure. It's Aidan and Ben signing off. Same time, same place next week for round 5 at the Hungaroring. Until then, take care. All the best.